Hey guys, how you doing? I'm gonna make a quick video here about oiling your foam filters. So a few things I'd recommend when you get your filter is you want to oil it right away, and then you want to get the excess oil off the filter, so you don't want to over oil it, if that makes sense. I use this old Tupperware and I use Bel-Ray most of the time, and I was able to buy it by the gallons a long time ago, and I have a couple of gallons left, and I use it for customer saws and I use it for my own saws if they're in here getting ported. Local guys want their foam filters put on their saws, or else I'll use the Unifilter foam filter oil. This stuff works really good as well. It's more of a gold color. The Unifilter, or I'm sorry, the Bel-Ray works really good as well, and it's this blue. So what I do in order to tell people is to grab your filter out. You can take this clamp off. You won't need it yet. I'm just going to walk you through how to oil it and how to sponge some of that oil up out of there. So I'll just go ahead and put that in the oil. You can use the bag that the product comes in as well, and that works really good. So I'm just going to work this in this bath, I guess, if you will, this container. I'm going to start working it around. I wear these gloves so you can get all handsy with it. You get in there, start working that oil into the foam. So I'm just kneading it, I'm trying to work that. See how it's starting to come through there? See, I didn't put any oil on this part of the film. I just put it on this outside surface, and now I'm just squishing it in to the foam. I like to wear these gloves because then you can get really in there, but you can put this filter in the bag and then pour some oil in the bag. Then you can work the foam the same way. So now I have a nice blue uniform color. You want to make sure you get along these edges too, so start working that oil to the edges. Once you do this a couple times, you get better at it. You should be able to go quite a while before you need to start doing any maintenance. I've had a couple guys ask if you can use K&N oil. That is not recommended. That is not for foam filters. You want to try to get a foam filter specific oil and use that on these foam filters. So I have a nice blue uniform color. I like using the Bel-Ray because it is blue and you'll see it on the green. The gold works just as well. It'll just look wet, if that makes sense. So now you can kind of see that I have the oil spread out really evenly. And this one doesn't look over oiled, maybe a little bit. So as you kind of bunch it up there, you see how that oil is just kind of coming out of there. So now you want to try to work that excess oil off the foam, so your saw is not going to be able to breathe. Almost like putting a mask over your filter on your saw, and it's not going to be able to get the right amount of air. So that's not a lot of foam filter oil on there. So what I do is I'll take a paper towel. I can get one here, and I'll just lay it on there, and I'll start trying to soak up some of that oil as I'm smashing the filter. I'm smashing like a pancake, right? See how some of it, you know, if it comes off, that means you had too much. There, it's going through the paper towel now. Clean off your flange. Shoving the paper towel on the bottom there, soak up some of that excess oil. So this is what it's gonna look like, you know. The Unifilter stuff will be gold in color. This Bel-Ray is blue. So I'd say that that's adequate, and you're ready to install this on your saw. You can wipe up your gloves, get a little bit extra on there. It's not gonna hurt anything. That's pretty uniform in color. There's no dark spots, you know, anywhere. So what we're kind of looking for, a nice uniform oiled foam throughout. Because it's not going to work very good if you just layer the outside and then wipe it off. You want to work that oil into the foam so it goes throughout the whole chunk. And then, you know, it's going to perform a lot better for you, and you won't get any fines on the inside here. So I would say that this is done and it's ready to be installed on the saw. So there's a quick tip, and as far as cleaning these, I use just really hot soapy water, and the soap that I use is just your regular kitchen Dawn dish soap or Palmolive or whatever you have in the kitchen that's readily available. That works really well. So you can use a little container, you can just set this in the sink, you can get a bucket, hot soapy water, and just let this soak in there. Come back after a little while and, you know, work that soap into the foam, squish it out, get the water out of there. And once you can tell that the oil is out and the filter starts looking green again, then you can go ahead and just, I use paper towels to help speed dry it. I'll just soak them in, squish that and the paper towel, try to get all that water out of there, and then you can let it dry, and then you just repeat the same steps, and then you're off to the races again, cutting wood. So hope this helps with some quick tips. Probably should have done this a long time ago, but yeah, we'll get her done. Thanks for watching.